If you need any Xbox or PlayStation codes or any cheap PC games, use the referral link in the description. It will take you over to g2a.com. They already have a discount on most of their goods, and if you use the code CHES at checkout, you can get yourself an extra 3% off as well. Hey guys, how's it going? Ches back again and welcome to episode number 12 of the Valencia career mode here on FIFA 16. We start with a game in the Champions League away from home against Lazio. The group is quite tight, as you can see. 9 points for City, 6 for both ourselves and PSV, and then Lazio down there on 3. We were victorious last time we played Lazio with a 4-0 scoreline, and we'll hope, even though we are now away from home, to be getting a strong result here as well if we possibly can. Because of the nature of the fixture list and the fact we have Barcelona next, we're playing a rotation side here against Lazio. I was still confident enough to be able to get a positive result, so I felt quite happy to do this and then play my stronger 11 against Barcelona in La Liga. We're on 6 points, PSV are on 6 points. But all of PSV's points have come against us, and all of our points have come against the sides that aren't PSV. So, we've won 2, drawn 1-2, lost 2, and the 2 that we've lost are PSV's 2 wins, and then our 2 wins are the 4-0 win against Lazio and the 1-0 win against Manchester City at the Etihad. But we get off to a great start here after half an hour. Alvaro Negredo races through to give us a 1-0 lead. Now we're into the second half. It was an extremely tight first period where not really too much happened, in fairness. Felipe Anderson was racing through here, turns aside the defender nicely with good dribbling feet. His shot, though, was straight at Matthew Ryan. Comfortable save for the goalkeeper, which makes a change because normally, judging by his performances so far this season, he's made a meal of everything that's flown at him, but never mind. I'm pleased that he's being perhaps a little bit more solid between the sticks right now. Pablo Piatti works this out to João Cancelo. Great cross. The header is knocked down, then passed on to Javi Fuego, sets up Danilo, and how's that for a cracker from Danilo? He's got 68 long shots, but you'd never believe it. That's his 3rd or 4th goal this season from distance that has flown into the back of the net. And that one really did fly. He sat up beautifully off his first touch. You'll see from the closer replay, just there, bounces nicely, perfectly weighted to hit first time. You see from this angle just how cleanly he struck that ball. There's no chance that Marchetti's getting anywhere near that. That's 2-0 to Valencia here against Lazio with 25 minutes left to play. Lazio trying to get themselves back into it if they can. Basta trying desperately to get away from Orban, does so in the end and gets a cross in. And there's Mauri in the box, but I think that was actually an intended pass to the man that was rushing in at the back post rather than a shot itself. They brought on Miroslav Klose though, who's clearly a threat through the air. But Anazzi gets caught on the ball here by Danilo, doing his defensive duty as well as his offensive duty. The keeper had come up for the corner. Danilo here just settles himself, gets the right angle, and is it going to go into the back of the net? It is. From 60 yards or so, Danilo makes it 3-0 and gets his 2nd goal of the game and 5th of the season, I believe, so far. Very, very impressed with him so far in this loan spell. I'm definitely going to try my absolute best to get him from on loan to permanent next year, and Negredo rounds it off. So we get back-to-back 4-0 victories against Lazio in the Champions League. Delighted with that. Closer clearly disappointed, but a brace from Danilo and a brace from Negredo. 2 goals each, 4 goals for Valencia, and 3 points for the side as well to go hand in hand with our 6 that we've already gotten. So we're in a great position now in the Champions League group, and we play the final game in tomorrow's episode. But there's a rather more important game happening right now. It's Valencia versus Barcelona. We've played Atleti already this season and drawn. We've played Sevilla this season. We played them in the last episode and won. We have the fewest goals conceded, but they have the most goals scored. So it's going to be a really interesting battle here. We are playing at home first. We're not playing Barcelona away for the first time we've played them so far in this series. So it's nice to be playing at the Mestalla and having the ability to play in front of our home fans against a side of this nature. They do have the big 3 up top, though. 9 times out of 10, when you play Barcelona, they don't play Neymar, Suarez and Messi in the same side, but this time they are. So things went from hard enough playing against Barcelona to the hardest they could possibly be with Messi, Neymar and Suarez in the side. And Messi just goes on, well, a Messi-esque run. He brushed past the defender on one side. I just wanted to wait and wait and wait in the middle to make sure he wasn't going to either A, cut inside on his left or pass the ball. Then I committed to the challenge, and he waited even longer than I had. Managed to commit the defender to the challenge and then rifled it in at the near post. We went 1-0 down. That ball is well struck from Rakitic. Then Suarez gets a block on the clearance, but luckily for me it fell straight to Diego Alves, and we were able to at least stay in the game for now at 1-0 down. A really poor pass though in the middle, gives it straight to Messi. Sergio Roberto gets tackled by Mustafi, but it goes straight back to him. His ball is through to Ivan Rakitic, who gets the ball into the back of the net to make it 2-0 to Barcelona after 36 minutes. Are we getting outplayed here by the side that are top of the league and arguably the best side in club football right now? We'll find out. Andre Gomes to Dani Parejo to Paco to Thiago, who just gives it an absolute crack from distance as well, similar to the sort of goal that Danilo scored in the previous game. This one crashing in off the woodwork. A wonderful goal from Thiago, and he's just going from strength to strength in this season so far. He took his time to settle in, but as we get further and further through this season, I'm becoming more and more effective with him as I just get used to playing with him. I love this shot of that, or this camera angle of that shot, or the camera shot of the shot. It reminds me of that infamous goal that Michael Essien scored against Arsenal, where the camera angle from behind saw the arc into the back of the net off the post. But Barca come close to making it 3-1 and getting their 2-goal advantage back here through Sergio Roberto. But we're into the second half now, and we were able to stay within touching distance. And hopefully we can create some sort of comeback here. Jose Gaya gets caught on the edge of the box. Strong shot from Dani Parejo and scrambled clear by Jordi Alba as Claudio Bravo could only palm that back into the danger zone. We had a throw in though, and Thiago is on the ball again. He's got support from Andre Gomes. Not too many options on here, but manages to squeeze it through that gap to Dani Parejo, who turns inside, has the shot. Good save by Bravo. Hugo Mayo with a goal at his mercy, and he misses. I can't believe he wasn't even able to keep that remotely on target. Maybe that's what you get when it's your right back that's in that position, where it just drops to him on his weaker left foot and he can't get it onto the target and into the back of the net. A glorious opportunity to come back on level terms, not able to take it though. Rodrigo through to Paco Alcacer, he's in the box. Strong finish from Paco to make it 2-2. He's really starting to turn up now as well, Paco Alcacer. It's about time he started scoring some goals. He got a good brace against Sevilla yesterday. Now he's scored a goal to help us equalise here against Barcelona. I thought it was pretty central from the initial angle, but having looked at a couple of replays, it is a little bit more in the corner than I first thought. I think it's the sheer power of the shot as well that helps it go past Claudio Bravo, more so than perhaps the accuracy of the chance itself. But they get a corner drop free for Jordi Alba here. I would have shot with my left back there in that situation. In the end, it was Jordi Alba that had the shot on his right foot closer in, but well blocked by the defenders, and we were able to stay on level terms for now. That second goal from me, though, really spurred them back into action. Messi, lovely drop of the shoulder to get past the defender, and a smart save by Diego Alves at the near post to deny the Argentine the chance to put them back in front. Typical shot from him outside the left foot, was headed towards the top corner. A good save by my Brazilian goalkeeper. Two South Americans facing off against each other. We get a corner though in stoppage time at the end of the half. Thiago on the edge of the box, and another stunning goal from Thiago Alcantara against his former club gives us a 3-2 lead with barely any time left in the game. We've turned it around. 1-0 down against Barcelona, 2-0 down against Barcelona, and we've pulled it back and have gone in front. And that one really was quite central, and I think Claudio Bravo should have definitely done better with that shot. But I am delighted to take 3 points away from a game against the side that were top of the table in Barcelona. They were flying this season, and we've taken maximum points off them, and that will move us above them as well in the league. We are yet, though, this season to play Real Madrid. We do, though, have a second game in the Copa del Rey to play. Second leg as well, in fact, against Leganés. We beat them 3-1 in the first leg, and actually they went 1-0 up, I think, if I cast my mind back correctly, and they were very strong as well. They put in a good performance, didn't necessarily deserve to lose by 3-1 in the game that we played against them previously, and considering the nature of the fixture list, again, playing a bit of a rotation side, the same side that played against Lazio, but they got a 4-0 win against Lazio, so surely they can get a victory against Leganés. Leganés, or at least avoid a 2-goal defeat against Leganés, so we can actually get through to the next round of the Copa del Rey. They did start off on the front foot though, and they do have the ball going into the back of the net after 4 minutes, but for some reason the referee decided to disallow the goal. I think as the man that shot the ball into the back of the net managed to tackle the defender, I think the referee classed it as a foul. I don't think it was a foul, and they're extremely unlucky not to have gotten themselves a goal after 4 minutes to go 1-0 in front and really put the tie in question. Here's Rodrigo de Paul though, dances past one, dances past two, gets tackled, tackles him back again, then gets the ball back, goes for the shot, deflected off the defender, and brilliant technique from the man on the right hand side, Pablo Piatti. Great technique as it bounces just to keep it low, gets his foot wrapped around it and into the back of the net it goes. So we take the lead after, or inside 10 minutes, rather than they taking the lead after 10 minutes. They come close to an equaliser though, just after 10 minutes, but Matthew Ryan does well to turn that around the post, getting a congratulatory patty cake from one of his defensive teammates. Here's Pablo Piatti though on the counter-attack for us. See the man on the far side, couldn't quite find him, but Danilo finds Enzo Perez, takes it under control, and that's a great strike. A couple of really well hit goals in today's episode. Enzo Perez, his goals have dried up recently, but nice to see him getting back on the score sheet. When we were struggling for goals, Enzo was the one that was popping up and winning us games single-handedly. Recently, we've had goals from a variety of different areas, and Enzo's goals have dried up, but nice to see him, like I say, back on the score sheet. And it gives us a 2-0 lead on the night and a 5-1 lead on aggregate that really puts us in the commanding position here in the Copa del Rey. I'm not sure whether away goals count in the Copa del Rey. I think they do. We get close to a third goal there as the keeper's save comes back off his defender and goes out for a corner. Really unlucky or really lucky for them and unlucky for me that it didn't go into the back of the net. Rodrigo de Paul gets played in here, and that's a great reaction save from the keeper, and somehow he isn't able to turn it in, Alvaro Negredo. We're not able to get a third goal yet either. So many chances to have a third goal, and we just can't seem to get one. Fortunately, we don't need one, so it's not overly important. Negredo across to Enzo Perez again here. So you can see, turns back inside on his right foot, gives it to Negredo, who is much, much stronger on his left. But again, a good save by the goalkeeper, keeps us out, and it's tidied up by the defender. Then in stoppage time, we have a corner. We were very, very dominant in this game, as we were against Lazio, as we were in the first leg against Leganés, and as we were in parts against Barcelona, in the right moments against Barcelona. They're trying to catch me on the counter here, but Gabriel then pauses. That gives me the chance to win the ball back again. João Cancelo helps it round the corner to Pablo Piatti on his left foot, tidily tucked away in off the woodwork. 3-0 on the night, 6-1 on aggregate. Game and tie well and truly over, unfortunately, for Leganés. But that goal against win against Barcelona, gives us a 2-point lead at the top of the table. And Atleti, after being unbeaten for so much of the season, have lost their last 2 games. After 12 games, they were sat top, having won 8 and drawn 4. They've now lost back-to-back games and have dropped down to 3rd. Real Madrid are on quite a nice run, and they're up to 6th. There's only 5 points that separate us from them down in 6th, so it's still quite close at the top. And then you've got Celta and Deportivo, both there on 24 as well. 3 sides on 26, 1 on 28, 29, and then ourselves on 31. So it's still all to play for. It's so tight at the top, and you expect Real Madrid to continue their rise up the table as well. Really excited about the second half of this season here at Valencia. It should be an absolute classic. But that's going to be all for today's episode. Thank you very much for watching. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed, of course, and subscribe if you haven't already. Check the channel page for anything you may have missed over the past few days, over the weekend, etc. Whether it be this series, the My Player series, or the Career Mode RTG, which went up last night. There'll be a My Player episode tonight, of course, as well. But for now, thank you very much for watching. Drop the video a like. Check all the links on screen and in the description to Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, etc. and to the No Identity merchandise store if you want to pick yourself up a t-shirt. They will be sent out ASAP, but probably because the Christmas post wouldn't be with you until the new year. But that's all for me for now. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.